London's biggest conversation continues with Jeni Barnett, LBC 97.3.
What's wrong with doing good? There on page 10 of The Independent is the most wonderful article about three blokes who are doing just that. David Goodfellow. Now, you were born with the name and you're now living up to it.
Oh, thanks for saying so. We're definitely having a lot of fun today.
Well, can you tell us exactly what your initiative is and how it started? Tell us everything.
Okay, it started a good time ago, about a year ago or so, when a group of friends of mine and I went out onto Parliament Hill in central London to ask people if there's anything we could do to brighten up their day. And it went really well, actually. A long list of people came up to us with everything from I could use a blender for my kitchen right through to can you help me out with a party for my daughter's birthday? So, we started doing it, and it gathered momentum, and the more stuff we did, the more stuff we found out that we could do. So we decided to keep doing more, and every time we did stuff, it got bigger and bigger, really, until such time that we've ended up where we are today.
And where you are today is a company that's called the Kindness Offensive. Is it a company?
No, it's not a company. It's a group of friends, and we get together and we have a laugh, and our idea of having a laugh is to do kind acts for people. And we enjoy doing them on a big scale. It gives us a real buzz and makes us really happy to do it.
Well, there's a fantastic photograph of you in the paper today, and you've all got these smiley yellow hats on. But the initiative that you are doing today is what?
Okay, today we're doing the V-Inspired Kindness Offensive. We've joined forces with VInspired.com, who are a charity who aims to inspire 16 to 25-year-olds to get involved in the community and to do volunteering in the community. So they're very much kind of a similar ilk to us. So we joined forces, and today we've taken a double-decker bus with about 70 people on a kind of magical mystery ride through London. And we've stopped at Westminster, where we've visited 6 different charities and the entire Queen's Park ward, I think it's called, and going door to door, handing out Christmas hampers, electrical goods, toys, all manner of things.
Let me ask you, Mr. DG, Mr. Goodfellow, what kind of upbringing did you have that has enabled you to be such a smiley folk to do what you're doing?
I've been blessed with some very good upbringing, I think. I went to a Rudolf Steiner school, and I had a father who, despite, some mistakes I may have made along the way, I think everyone does, never gave up on me.
And so you and your, because in here it's got, there's 3 of you.
Isn't there 4 of us in that picture?
There are 4 of you, but why did one have only got 3 names? Tell me who you are.
I'm David Goodfellow, and pictured in the picture are Callum Teach, who's my friend for many, many years, James Hunter, who's my housemate and best friend in the world, and Benny Crane, who is also my housemate and also my best friend in the world.
You're so lovely. But it says here, this VInspired.com, that there are teenagers that is providing a 60-strong army to help give them away. So where are you going with this bus? Where are you going in London?
Right, well, right now we're parked in Coreham, which is a charity that specialises in helping children, which is just opposite the Brunswick Centre. And at the moment, there's several things happening simultaneously. We have a shop front. I'm going to take a sip of water. Sorry.
Go on, go for it. Go for it.
Thank you. Sorry, it's been so manic today. It's been hard to even get my breath. We're parked outside Coreham, and we are visiting every single resident of the Brunswick Centre, giving them all a Christmas hamper, and I think we have a lot of the larger-end electrical stuff, like the remote-controlled airplanes and cocktail fountains, and lots of groovy stuff given to us by IWantOneOfThose.com, which has got a lot of cool, funky stuff that
listen, there's questions I need to ask you.
Okay.
How long did it take for people to realise that you and your mates were genuine?
I think that happened pretty instantly. It's just on what.
Did you have people suspicious at the beginning?
Suspicious, maybe not. I think we had people who were dismissive, who just think it was a particularly good idea. But we've gathered so much pace now that when we do approach companies and organizations to do projects, most of them are very, very enthusiastic. I think I can definitely tell you that kindness is extremely infectious, and that once you start doing kind stuff, you find that people rally round to support you, and the feeling that you get from doing it is just off the chart, and it kind of propels you forward to do more.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that in UQ?
I have. There's a fine line.
Isn't that exactly what happens at the end of that? It's that thing about doing good makes you feel brilliant. But what was the very first act of apart from going out on Primrose Hill in Hampstead, what was the first really successful posh people that you got to give something to you?
The first, I think I say really successful is probably the wonderful people at Yamaha who gave us a red electric guitar for an awesome teenager by the name of Lucas, who funnily enough has volunteered and has been on the bus with us today and has had the chance to go and help other people. So it's been really amazing to kind of go on the journey with him.
So it is classically that you give something and then you're all getting something back.
I think what we get back is an awesome feeling, and also the chance to give more. Because in our case, literally, the more we give, the more we get to give. And that's how we've ended up with an 18-wheeler articulated lorry following us around for the day.
But you've distributed, it says here, 25 tons of food to destitute asylum seekers.
That is true. That was our last big project. We actually stored all that food in our house, funnily enough. Every room in the house is absolutely filled with food. All the bedrooms, the living room, the garden shed. We even ended up having to get a tarpaulin and stack it up nearly a story high in the front garden. You can actually see that news item about us. If you Google Kindness Offensive, you can have a look at that. It's on YouTube and on the BBC iPlayer.
But I mean, when you met the asylum seekers, were you shocked by what you found?
That's what motivated us to do that, yes. Well, a funny story, actually. The red guitar that we gave away that I just told you about, we actually ended up with 2. So we were looking for a home for the second red guitar, and in that search, we came across some asylum seekers. And unfortunately, we couldn't give them the red guitar because it had already been taken. They'd responded to our searches late. But then we said to them, okay, well, what else could we possibly do for you here? The guitar's gone. And it was really quite horrific what we heard back. We heard that, they lack things like toothpaste and toilet papers. And the one that really kind of shocked us to our core and motivated us to do something was the fact that a lot of these guys don't even have nappies for their children. And that's in London. That's in a first world country, one of the biggest cities in the world. And we've got people who have children who don't have nappies. And so we thought, okay, what can we do about this? So we started getting on the phone, and there were some awesome companies out there, Spirit of Nature, who make biodegradable, eco-friendly stuff for children. They gave us a whole heap of stuff. And General Mills, who most people know as the Green Giant Company, they stepped in. And there's a wonderful, wonderful guy called Peter O'Reilly who works there. I think his exact words were, "Not on my watch." And he's really the one who was responsible for helping us out. And I think we did a lot of good on that day. It's something listen, Goodfellow, you're doing a lot of good for your generation, apart from anything. So many people just want to antagonize and diss your lot endlessly. Why were you so publicity shy at the beginning? We don't